Expect some light moderate turbulence in the Bay Area there for about 162
approach 132.2.
Southwest 1212, Vegas departures, turn left heading.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Chintan and I hope you guys are doing absolutely great. I have been receiving many questions regarding the selection process for Indigo Cadet Pilot Program for L3 Academy, and specifically everyone is asking for the questions they ask in the interview. So I would like to clear one thing, that I cannot reveal the questions which are asked in the interview as it violates L3 and Indigo's policy. So before moving on to the phase 1 of the selection process, I would like to talk about the eligibility criteria for the program. So number 1 criteria is the age. The applicant must be 18 to 32 years of age at the time of application. So if you are around 17 years old, you have to wait until you turn 18 and then you can apply for the program. The second criteria is education and English language proficiency. The applicant should be fluent in English, both verbal and written. And the minimum qualification required for this program is 10 plus 2, with subjects English, Maths and Physics, scoring above 51% in each subject individually. If you don't have the subjects in your 10 plus 2, then you can opt to give NIOS exam, which is a private board, and then obtain your scores from there and submit it. It will work. Or else, if you have a degree which has English, Maths and Physics as a subjects, then you can submit their scores as well. And there's no need for IELTS or TOEFL exam for English language for this program. The third criteria is medical. To apply for the program, the applicant should at least have a class 2 medical, and before starting the training, he should obtain a class 1 medical for FA as well as DGCA. Number 4 is visas. The applicant should have valid Indian passport with unrestricted right to travel the world. And if you don't have an Indian passport and if you have an OCI, it works as well. And number 5th criteria is background check. While applying for airport badge for multiple exit and entry to the airport, you will have to go under criminal record check. So you need to obtain a certificate for that as well. So these were all the eligibility requirements. Moving on to the first phase of selection process, which is online screening. The applicant has to submit a 10th and 12th mark sheet, passport, class 2 medical, etc., and fill up a questionnaire which will appear while applying online. I have added a link in the description to apply for the program as well. Once that is done, L3 team will review your application, and if successful, you will receive an email stating that you have cleared the screening phase and the steps would be mentioned for further process. This will consist of an online test which can be completed from home. So at my time there were 2 tests. One is the maths MCQ test and the other one was psychometry test. But now I have heard that they have removed the maths online test and it's only the psychometry test which lasts for 15 to 20 minutes. On clearing phase 1, the applicant would be called to the examination venue, usually Delhi, for phase 2, which consists of a CUTI and maths test. CUTI test is directly aligned and related to key aptitude indicators required of a commercial airline pilot's skill set. This test comprises of 6 elements, including 2 verifier assessment which were already completed at the online stage. The whole test will take around 45 minutes to complete, and they'll brief you regarding the exam. The following are the elements that L3 will look to assess and will also generate a pass-fail result. There's no ranking system, so the elements they will look for are as follows: spatial orientation, complex control, reaction speed, monitoring ability, multitasking capability, applied numeracy. For more information regarding the CUTI test, you can click on the link mentioned in the description below. So after CUTI test, there would be maths test. Maths test would be based on your 10th grade basic maths and speed maths without the use of calculator. If your basic is strong, it should be pretty easy for you to clear it. The applicant will be provided with a rough paper and pencil for calculation, and it would consist of 15 questions, and the duration for the exam would be 20 minutes. Your results will be out on the same day. So that was phase 2. And if you guys are not following me on Instagram, please do follow me on Instagram And if you have any other questions, you can always DM me on my Instagram. After successfully clearing the phase 2, the applicant will appear for third phase. Third phase, which is a personal interview with L3 personnel. The interview is conducted on one-to-one basis, which approximately take 30 minutes to complete. During the interview, the interviewer will be looking to know you better and would like to know about your past experiences. This is a competency or evidence-based interview, so you will be required to provide recent and relevant answers. The key area of focus would be communication. You have to be fluent and confident while answering the questions in English. Motivation, show them how motivated you are to get into the program. Commercial aviation, so you need to keep up with the current affairs related to aviation. Leadership, they will ask you certain questions to check your leadership qualities. Teamwork and cooperation, problem solving, decision making, workload management, etc. So this all are the qualities they are looking for in you. You will get the result of third phase within 48 hours. Upon successfully clearing phase 3, the applicant will get an email regarding the phase 4, which is group discussion and personal interview with Indigo panel. The group discussion will take place first. All the applicants would be given a topic to discuss, and with the joint efforts of other participants, a conclusion has to be achieved. I would like to give some tips which would be helpful during the group discussion. Your ability to speak a lot or your ability to be loquacious will not pay you off. You will need to have great listening skills. Yes, keep your ears open. Doesn't mean hearing. You know the difference between hearing and listening. That's right. So have the ability to listen carefully first. If you don't know much about the topic, listen for 2 to 3 minutes, and after that, once you get an idea, just go with the flow. It is always helpful to be the leader of discussion and open the topic. However, do not compete with other participants just to start the topic. GD is not a competition, it is rather a contribution and teamwork exercise. Do not fight in a GD. Speak politely, giving chance to everyone to speak. Try to keep eye contact with everyone while you are speaking. Apart from all this, you will need to have proper knowledge about the current affairs which are related to aviation and speak in a tone which is audible to each and every person present in the room. If anyone is lagging behind during the discussion, instead of leaving them or let them remain silent, try to encourage them to provide helpful insights and input. Ultimate goal is to conclude the GD with a common sensus with not just you but the whole team. GD might last for 30 to 45 minutes and the result for the GD would be out on the same day. After successfully clearing GD, the applicant will be called for personal interview with Indigo panel. The most important thing, not only for personal interview but the whole selection process, is your personality. As you know, first impression is the last impression. It stands true here as well. So make sure you dress and groom well and look professional. Before you become a pilot, you should look the part. Airlines want their future commanders to look professional, and they seek this in the cadets from very beginning. I would recommend wearing a proper formal attire. Formal suit with a tie works great. No flashy jewelry, hair colors or visible tattoos. Make sure you are clean shaved and wear a good cologne. Just for your reference, this is my picture during the interview process. On entering the room for your personal interview, make sure you greet everyone. During the interview, think and then answer. Do not rush. If you do not know answer to the questions, do not make up answers by yourself. The people taking your interview are very knowledgeable and will figure it out. The panel can ask you anything to catch you off guard, so stay confident and give it your best. Everyone is nervous before an interview, so make sure you just calm yourself down before appearing for the interview and then go in and give it your best, as this is the best opportunity one can ever get. So give it all you have in you. After the interview, the applicant will get results by email or by phone call within 1 to 2 months. For the cadets who do not make it through the first time, don't be heartbroken. You will get another attempt after a cool down period of 6 months. This will give you ample time to work on your shortcoming and prepare for the next one. So after the interview, the selected candidates were assigned LOI with Indigo. Generally, we sign LOI in Delhi, and during the LOI, you come to the Indigo's office with your parents. And if you have any questions regarding the Indigo Cadet Pilot Program with L3, there's L3 personnel present at the time of LOI signing, so you can ask the questions to them and clear all your doubts before signing the LOI. And make sure you read everything mentioned in the LOI before signing it. Next step would be signing the LOI. The date and venue will be communicated with you along with the required documents. The venue is usually Delhi. Presence of a family member is also required by signing the LOI. After signing the LOI, you have to go through a drug test, and then you are done for the day, and that's it. You start your career to become a pilot as an Indigo cadet. So after signing the LOI, you will mostly join the ground classes to appear for DGC exam before you can start your training in the United States. So if you have already cleared your DGCA papers, then you can immediately start your training in the United States, provided you have a visa and all the required documents for the same. So if you have any other questions, let me know in the Instagram, and if you like this video, please comment down and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. We'll see you later in the next video. Thank you.